Hi, welcome to today's class. You will need a strap, a bolster and a blanket as well as a wall. So yesterday we worked on the arms. We're going to try to bring that same awareness into the legs. So coming into the mountain pose, you can have the feet hip width apart, placing the feet evenly directly underneath the hips. Gently pressing the feet evenly, just lift up. Get the shoulders connected to the base of the neck, and then look straight ahead. Now in the mountain pose, I'm going to now from this position press the outer feet into the floor, so the pressure goes through the outer legs, and feel what happens to the knees. The knees go outwards. We have instability. Just come back to normal, and now press the inner feet and feel the difference. It draws the legs together, stability comes, and then the spine lifts. So pressing the feet evenly now, it's as if you're drawing the feet away from the hips. Lift the knees, draw the thighs onto the thigh bones. Find length in the spine by pressing the feet into the floor or moving the legs away from the hips. And as you do that, you also feel the outer hips drawing inwards, adding stability to the body, allowing the spine to rise. And now we can release the shoulders. Broaden the shoulders, still have them connected to the neck. And now lengthen the arms away from the shoulders, but keep them connected to the neck. This also helps to lengthen the spine. And looking straight ahead, bring the body into steadiness and stillness. Not forgetting those inner legs, lengthening away from the hips. So there's a nice stability in the hips and a nice broadening of the chest. An opening of the chest. Upper shoulders, where the ears are, drawing away from the ears, the sides of the neck, relaxed and long. No tension in the neck. The whole frame holding itself evenly and without strain. So just to reiterate what we did yesterday, we're going to lift the arms up, but keep them connected to the spine and stretch to the fingers. Use the arms to lengthen the spine. As the spine lengthens, then lengthen the arms a little bit more. Press the feet, lengthen the inner legs away from the hips, and the spine lengthens. Hips draw together and the spine lifts. And then release the arms down. Now we're going to come to the wall. We're going to do the staff pose to the wall. You might need a bolster or blankets. So just to show you what I mean is, we're going to place the feet to the wall. If you can't feel with this seated position that the legs can lengthen because the back is bowing backwards too much, then come up onto some height. So you can use a blanket. If that's not enough, then you can use a bolster. And if that's not enough, use a blanket and bolsters. Really feel the spine being able to lift up vertically by pressing the inner legs into the wall. So straightening the legs, getting the legs in that same Dandasana position where the inner legs lengthen to the wall, the feet pressing evenly, and now lift the spine up. Use the legs lengthening into the wall to lift the spine. Now if that's too much work, also come up onto a bolster. And now keeping the frame in that nice erect position, we lift the arms up. but press the feet into the wall to lift the arms. The upper thighs helping to stabilize the pose by drawing down also allows us to lengthen into the arms used to lengthen the spine. Even breathing in and out. Now the area between as the spine lengthens, the area between the shoulder blades draws forward. And feel how that allows the arms and the legs to lengthen even more. Nice deep breath in and out. Even, not deep, even. Sorry. Even breathing. Allow the body to come into stillness. And then release. So as soon as you feel that you can't hold it, come out of the pose. Or as soon as you feel that the breathing becomes jagged and there's too much effort involved, then make the pose a bit easier. We're now going to come to the floor. So have a strap. We're going to do the leg stretches to the wall. So to get nice pressure with the feet to the wall, we bend the knees, place the soles of the feet to the wall, and then come down. And then once you're down, you straighten the legs. So we're now in the lying down mountain pose. Now again, feel what happens when we press the outer feet into the wall. The back arches. There's not stability. When we press the inner feet, the spine lengthens, the chest broadens. In this case, we're also going to use the upper thighs to help stabilize the pose. Take the outer shoulders to the floor, and again the arms, connect them to the neck, and then lengthen them away from the shoulders. So the feet pressing and the arms lengthening to lengthen the spine. As the spine lengthens, so we can extend the arms and the legs more. Just watch that the lower back doesn't lift up. Keep it in neutral. Also notice the abdomen. It is soft, it's not hard. There is a broadening of the diaphragm, but we don't want hardness. We're not doing crunches. And then we're going to take the strap, bend the right foot, take the strap around the right leg. Now if you've lost that connection with the left foot to the wall, come to the wall, bend the knee. We're going to have both knees bent, and now we're going to stretch the inner legs away from us by straightening the legs. So the left leg straightens, and we resist the strap with the hands as we push the strap away from us, lengthening the right leg. Now, when the inner legs lengthen towards the strap and to the wall, it straightens the hips. So the right hip automatically starts moving away from the right shoulder. This allows the spine to straighten and lengthen. With the arms, so you're still pressing the right foot into the strap, resisting with the arms, but allow the arms to connect to the neck, not lifting towards the ears. They're moving, the shoulders are moving away from the ears, and there's a connection to the neck. So again, the arms and legs moving away, lengthening the spine. And as the spine lengthens, so we can lengthen the arms and legs more. No strain at all in the neck. So watch that throat is completely soft, the sides of the neck completely soft. the eyes soft. We're not using willpower, we're just lengthening the legs away from the hips and the shoulders away from the arms away from the shoulders. And as we release, and you can keep the length in the right leg, you can start bringing it over the head. But if the spine starts shortening, then lengthen the leg, and that's your how far you can bring the leg today. Release into the pose. The left thigh helping to stabilize by drawing into the floor, but the left inner leg lengthening to the wall, the right leg lengthening the inner leg up to the ceiling. And then release, bend the right knee, take the right foot to the wall. We're going to come back into the mountain pose, so the lying down mountain pose, so bend the knees and then straighten them, lengthen the inner legs to the wall. So feel that nice even pressure with the feet into the wall. The thighs drawing gently down, the chest broad. And keeping the pressure with the right foot, bend the left leg, take the strap around the left foot. So again, bend the right leg, just come slightly closer to the wall, and now straighten the right leg, get that nice pressure with it, foot evenly pressing, and now using the strap to resist the left foot, straighten the left leg, push the strap away. And just watch that you don't take the hands too close to the foot. Allow the elbows to go slightly outwards. So lengthening the right leg into the wall, lengthen the left inner leg into the strap. Allow the spine to lengthen. Connect the shoulders to the neck. And now draw the upper arms away from the shoulders to lengthen the spine. As the spine lengthens, so we find the space to extend the legs and the arms more. So feel that inner activity of the legs. It helps to draw the outer hips together. It helps to take the left outer hip slightly away from the left shoulder, making the hips more level. And then you can feel the spine lengthens easily in a straight way, not in with a bow in it. Throat soft, eyes soft, soft, even breathing. And then if you can take the foot more over the head. Even breathing. Keep the breathing soft. Keep the body not agitated, not forcing, just creating space. And it's actually amazing how long you can hold the pose. But anyway, we're going to go into some more poses. So release, take the left foot back to the right foot, to the wall. Come into the lying down mountain pose. The inner legs lengthen away from the hips. The shoulders, the arms lengthening away from the shoulders. And then slowly turn to the side, bend the knees, and then come up. And now we're going to do the staff pose, not to the wall, but away from the wall, so that we can, even without the pressure of the feet, feel that inner lengthening of the legs. So use your blanket or your bolster. Again, making sure that you can get a nice erect spine. So the key thing here is we would like to have the shoulders in line with the hips. So don't lean back with the shoulders. If that's not possible, come on more height. It also helps to gently allow the sitting bones to gently lengthen backwards. And now sitting in this Dandasana position with the hands pointing towards the fingers pointing towards the feet on either side of the hips, take the elbows back. And now imagine that you're pressing your feet into the wall and lengthening the inner legs away from the hips. And feel that lift. Immediately the spine starts lifting. Connect the shoulders to the base of the neck and lengthen the upper arms away from the shoulders. Now if you've got that sense now that the spine is lifting but you're leaning back, draw the chest forward. But use the inner legs moving away and the upper arms moving away to lengthen the spine. Look straight ahead, shoulders away from ears, the upper thighs, helping to stabilize by drawing down towards the floor. Right here where the groins are. And gently pressuring the hands to help take some of the load to help lengthening the spine. But as you pressure the hands, the arms move away from the shoulders, connect to the neck, and the spine lifts. Soft, even breathing. Look straight ahead. Try to do the Dandasana. This pose, it's a lot more work, but try to get the same ease as in doing the mountain pose, the standing, just the normal standing pose. And now we're going to take it one step further and lift the arms up. Slowly lift the arms up, but you're lengthening the spine by lengthening the arms away from the shoulder, lengthening the inner legs. And if you feel the spine collapses, lengthen the arms and the legs. And if that's not possible, then rather bring the arms back down. These shoulders connect to the base of the neck as you stretch the arms away from the shoulders. This lengthens the spine. So lengthen the arms to lengthen the spine, lengthen the inner legs to lengthen the spine. Soft breathing. And then release the arms down. Come back into the staff pose. And now we're going to widen the legs. So into the Upavista Konasana, I'm going to come forward. You might need a bit more height now. So it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to use a bit more height. So with the legs wide, the idea here is we want to lengthen the inner legs away from the hips. So the inner legs lengthen, and as the inner legs lengthen, you'll feel the outer hips drawing inwards here, making little dimples there. So the outer hips draw in as the inner legs move away. Now just watch those feet. We want to press them evenly against an imaginary wall there, the inner feet. And then seeing that the trunk is still vertical, the shoulders above the hips, take the hands next to the hips, take the elbows backwards, and look straight ahead. So those inner legs lengthening away, lifts the spine, the arms drawing away from the shoulders by pressing the hands into the the floor, lengthens the spine. Look straight ahead. Nice even breath in and out. Lengthen those inner legs. Soft inhalation, soft exhalation. Draw those thighs down. The thighs helping with the lengthening of the spine. And then slowly bring the arms up. Draw the thighs down, stretch the inner legs away. Connect the shoulders, lift the arms up to lengthen the spine. Soft breathing. A little bit more hard work, but try to release into the pose. When we find space, the breath quietens down. And then release. Excellent. Now we're going to straighten the left leg in front of you and bend the right knee. Try to bring the right knee close to the floor. So if you have knee problems and the knee is up in the air, rather bring the knee down. You can bring the foot underneath the leg as well, and then having your strap. We're going to do the Janu Sirsasana, the head of the knee pose, and then if you need a strap, have a strap. So in this case, now the left leg. We lengthen the left leg away from us. But the right leg also lengthens away. The inner leg lengthens away to bring the right knee closer to the floor. So as you do that, you can feel the spine lift. And now we have to turn to face the straight leg and then just grab hold of the strap. So we want to, again, move the arms away from the shoulders. So take hold of the strap quite close, or take hold of your foot. So now lengthen the inner left leg away, the inner right leg to bring the right knee down to lengthen the spine. Connect the shoulders to the base of the neck. Now by pulling on the strap, you're lengthening them away and lengthening the spine. Looking straight ahead. So feel that nice length coming into the spine. Here it becomes very, very noticeable. Nice even breath in and out. Shoulders away from ears. Chest moves forward as we lengthen the spine up. Back of the neck nice and long. Then just looking ahead, even breath in and out. So when you feel the spine starting to shorten and to start bow, use the inner legs to move away from the hips and the arms to move away from the shoulders to again keep the nice and erect spine. So you're pulling on the strap. Even breathing. And then release. Going to straighten the right leg and the left leg, so be back into the staff pose, drawing the thighs down, the inner legs away from the hips, the arms away from the shoulders, shoulders connected to the neck, look straight ahead. And then bend the left knee. Now I'm on a bolster. It does help to turn the bolster at like a 45-degree angle. We want the left knee to the floor. So either, if that's not very easy, have the foot under the leg. If not, have the foot on the inside of the right leg. Take the strap around the right foot, and then just reaching slightly forward, we lengthen the right inner leg away. So as you, It's the same action as pushing that strap away, but with the inner leg lengthening. The inner left leg lengthens to bring the left knee towards the floor. So that action as well, you can feel how it helps lengthen the spine. And then as the spine lengthens, then we can extend it even more. Now, draw on the strap, connect the shoulders to the base of the neck. And the arms now pulling on the strap, lengthening away from the shoulders. Brings length into the spine. Look straight ahead. The shoulders, definitely, as soon as the shoulders lift towards the ears, the connection to the neck is lost. So keep drawing them away from the ears. Feel that nice length in the spine. That's what we're after. And as we create that space, so the breathing becomes soft and easy. Even breath in and out. Right inner leg lengthening, left inner leg lengthening, arms lengthening to lengthen the spine. Even breathing. And then release. Excellent. Now we're going to come to the Setu Bandha pose. Just used a block lying on your back. Bend the knees, bring the feet towards the hips. Gently press the feet to lift the hips up and take the block under the sacrum. Now I've got the block lengthways between the two ears of the sacrum, those two ear bones. If you find that this is uncomfortable, you can bring the block sideways, but the positioning of the block towards the tailbone end of the sacrum, so not towards the waist. Now with the legs bent, lengthen the inner legs. So with the knees now, the inner knees, lengthen them away from the hips. Immediately feel the drawing together of the hips, the lengthening of the spine. Connect the shoulders to the base of the neck and then lengthen the elbows away from the shoulders. Feel that nice spaciousness coming into the spine now. The chest expands. And although there's a constriction in the throat because of the way we're lying, we don't want tension in the throat. The chest moves towards the chin, but the throat remains soft. So lengthening the inner knees away from the hips, elbows away from the shoulders. The spine feels nice and spacious. It's almost like it's sitting at the center of the body and it's growing in length. And as it grows in length, there's space for the arms and legs to lengthen even more away. So just go with that motion. So the only effort in the pose now is to move the inner knees away from the hips and the elbows away from the shoulders. Even breath in and out. To help release the throat, you can take the gaze of the eyes towards the chest. And when you lengthen the inner knees away from the hips, make sure that they're not going out sideways. Keep them the knees hip width. And then gently press the feet to lift the hips up and come down one vertebra at a time, very slowly, and just let go. Slowly come down and then straighten the legs one at a time. If you just have your blanket nearby for the back of the head now, you're going to come into the corpse pose. So place the blanket underneath the center of the back skull bone. And then straighten the right leg, lengthen the right inner leg away from the right hip. Place the foot down, keep it there, don't just relax it now. Now lift the left foot up, lengthen the inner leg away, and lengthen it so that the hips come level. Then place the left foot down, and then release the legs. Allow the feet to drop out sideways. So relax all the muscles in the legs, allow the muscles to droop down towards the floor. Have the arms on either side of the body evenly placed, and then roll them outwards to rest the backs of the hands on the floor. And then relax all the muscles in the arms. And then gently close the eyes, bring the gaze of the closed eyes in the direction of your feet or the chest. So the throat relaxes, the back of the neck lengthens. Allow space still to remain in the throat. So as the throat relaxes, just feel the space also grow inside the throat. It's not constricting. And the same goes with the abdomen. As the abdomen relaxes and the organs sink down into the pelvic hollow, allow there to be spaciousness in that sinking as well. Soft, even breathing. The facial muscles completely soft, and the area between the eyebrows. The space increases between the eyebrows as the area just opens up. And as we now relax and enter the corpse pose, the breath becomes almost imperceptible. And we'll just spend a few moments in the corpse pose in silence. And we're going to come out of the corpse pose now, so just remember to come out slowly. So first become aware of the surroundings, and then just gently twiddle the fingers and the toes. So we're getting ready for action. We bend the knees one at a time, keep the abdomen soft. And then lifting the right arm above the head, gently turn onto your right hand side. Slowly and gently open the eyes, keep the eyes soft. Allow the breath now to start normalizing. And then straighten the left leg, push yourself up with the left hand, keep your head down as you come up. And then come to a nice erect seated position, And with that we say namaste, have a fantastic day.